If you were caught up watching Sunak and Starmer in their ballfest debate yesterday, you may have missed one of the most shocking and appalling performances from a Tory MP. This woman sums up exactly why the modern Conservatives are completely unelectable.
As a young Conservative woman,
she's not a Conservative.
Do you welcome what Kemi Badenoch was saying?
I don't at all. I think, regrettably, the debate around trans issues right now seems to be used as some kind of political football for this mythical culture war that the Conservative Party seems to be fighting.
Mythical. So Isla Bryson, a biological man done for raping women, is put in a women's prison because of LGBTQ trans madness. That's mythical. What about the Tavistock clinic that was essentially force changing the gender of children? What about our academia, our media, our cultural industries all taken over by this mad woke ideology? What about pride, which is essentially now an enforced ideological norm which every corporation has to follow or risk being cancelled?
I don't know why we're fighting it. I don't know who we're fighting specifically. And particularly in an election where most people's minds are on cost of living, pound in their pocket, the state of public services, I don't know why this is something that we even need to be focusing on at all.
A, our public services are so bad because of mass immigration, and B, the biggest issue is mass immigration and national identity. It's just every time the public say it, you ignore us in your elitist bubble. But please, go on, tell us why you're proud to be a Conservative.
What I consider to be the proudest achievements of the Conservatives being in office since 2010, same-sex marriage, I think for me was a real turning point. It's a thing that really cemented my place in the Conservative Party because it showed where a party of tolerance, a much more modern party, and a party that isn't afraid to do something that might frustrate its own base sometimes, but because it's the right thing to do.
None of that has anything to do with conservatism. What this woman is proud of is being a liberal and enforcing her liberal ideology on the modern Tory party. She's essentially a Fabian socialist Blairite who doesn't even believe in conservative principles herself.
And it feels to me like the rhetoric around not just trans issues, but LGBT issues more broadly is so toxic. There's so much heat in the debate, and I think it's dangerous.
This is just appalling, the level of treachery to the Tory base here. This is why women like this and the modern Tory party must get completely voted out and destroyed. They should go and join the Labour Party and be Corbynistas. That's where they belong. In my eyes, our remit is very simple here. We must be sure that nobody is voting Conservative. They don't deserve a damn thing here. This is absolutely outrageous in my opinion. However, do let me know your thoughts down below and do consider subscribing to the channel.